Good morning everyone. My name is Yash Kumar Pandey. I am from BIT Sindri and the topic that we are going to deal today is defect of vision. But before moving to the topic, let us discuss about vision. What vision is? Vision is basically the ability of eye to see. If I am able to see nearby object clearly and as well as far off object clearly, you can say that I have got a good vision. Vision is also called eyesight. So the near point of vision for a normal eye is 25 centimeter, while the far point of vision for normal eye is infinite. Means a person who has a good vision or has a normal eye is able to see clearly between 25 centimeter up to infinity without any stress. So where will be the image formed? So for a normal eye, the image is formed on retina. Suppose that's our normal eye. The object or the ray of light coming from the object after striking the eye lens will directly move towards retina and the image is formed on retina. So in this case, we can say the image that is formed will be clear and sharp. So for normal eye, doesn't matter whether the object is located nearby or far off. Its eye lens will adjust its focal length and after that the image will be formed on retina, giving us clear and sharp image. But in case this scenario does not happen, the image is formed elsewhere instead of retina, then we say that the person is suffering from defect of eye. Basically, there are three defects of eye and one is additional. The three is defects. First is myopia, or also known as short-sightedness. Second one is hypermetropia or far-sightedness. And the third one, presbyopia. Finally, the additional one, that is cataract. So we are going to discuss about cataract in the next video. Right now we'll discuss only three that is generally caused because of the lens and eye. So moving to myopia. The word myopia or the second name, that is short-sightedness or short-sighted. Short-sighted means the person who is suffering from myopia is able to see nearby objects clearly. Short-sighted, nearby objects clearly. But the person is unable to see far-off objects clearly. Means the image of far-off objects will be formed, but it will be blurred. It will be not clear. It will be not sharp. The image will not be sharp and clear if it is located far off. But the object will be clear and sharp if it is located nearby. So, for myopic eye, the image is formed in front of retina. Suppose that is the eye of a myopic person and he is trying to see the far off object. So the image will be formed in front of retina. Let the ray of light be coming from infinite, so they will be parallel to each other. So when they are coming from infinite, they are parallel to each other and they are forming just in front of retina. So what happens in this case, or how this defect has occurred? This defect occurs due to two reasons, causes. Due to two reasons. First of all, the reason can be that his eyeballs have grown in size. The eyeball has grown in size, but the power of the lens was fixed. So the image formation was fixed from earlier till now, and the image is formed at the same point. But as the eyeball has increased in size, now the retina has moved backwards and image cannot be formed on retina. So cause number 1 is increase in length of eyeball. And second reason is that the lens has grown power, means the power on lens has increased. What kind of power? That's converging power. Means converging power of eye lens has increased. So these are the two causes for a person to have myopic eye. So apart from this, if we move forward, we don't get any such kind of scenario where we can say that that is the main cause of myopia. So how it can be corrected? If the converging power has increased, what we have to do is we have to put a lens over between his eye and the object so that the image is formed on retina. So we'll put concave lens between his eye and object, so that when the ray of light is moving towards the concave lens, it will get a bit diverted towards the eye end, or the lens's end, and then you will get a new point from where the image is going to be formed. So as the image or the ray of light is being diverted from its original path, so now you will get a new location or new position for the object to form its image. So the image now will be formed in retina, and thus the defect of myopia can be corrected. So myopia can be corrected by using concave lens of given power, or that is measured according to the power of the eye. Moving to the second case, that is hypermetropia. Also known as far-sightedness. Hypermetropia or far-sightedness. Yes, far. So I don't think I need to discuss the word far. Far means the object that is at distinct location, or the location that is far away from us. And sightedness means to see. So a person who is suffering from hypermetropia is able to see distinct objects clearly, but is unable to see nearby objects clearly. Means the image of nearby object will be blurred. So a person who is suffering from myopia is unable to see nearby objects clearly, but is able to see far off objects clearly. So in that case, the image of the object is formed behind the retina. Suppose that is a hypermetropic eye, and that's the lens. So the ray of light coming from nearby object, will meet behind retina, and thus again we will get a blur image. So what can be the causes for hypermetropic eye? For hypermetropic eye, again there are two causes. First, shortening of the eyeball. And second one is decreasing power of the eyelids. Decreasing power of eye lens. Means if a person is suffering from hypermetropia, either what can be the case that earlier his eyeball was at the point where the focus is, but as the time passes, his eyeball has grown so short, but the power of the eye lens was still the same as it was earlier. So it is again focusing at the same point, but his eyeball has grown short. So that can be the first case or first cause through which a person has got hypermetropia. And the second case, the eye was again fixed at its original point, but the converging power has decreased, and now the image which was earlier forming at this location is now being focused at this location. So the power of eye lens has decreased. What kind of power? That's converging power. That's converging power. Means as the converging power has decreased, it will gradually move forward and the image will be formed behind the retina. So how it can be corrected? To correct this defect, what we will do? We will just put a lens over here that is between object and eye. We will put a lens between object and eye that will increase the converging power of the eye. So that can be corrected by using convex lens. That can be corrected by using convex lens. So if we put a convex lens between object and the eye, again it will form an image at different location. It will form an image at different location. So what will happen in that scenario? That it will not move straight, the ray will not move straight, it will move to some different location, and again from some different location the image will be formed at retina, and we can say that yes, the hypermetropia can be corrected by using convex lens. Finally, the third one, that is presbyopia. Now moving to the third topic, that is presbyopia. Presbyopia. Presbyopia is a common type of defect that is caused due to aging. Due to aging, the ciliary muscles loses its flexibility, and thus the focal length of the eye gets fixed, or focal length has a very minimum accommodation or just a very few accommodation. So in that case, due to aging, the eye loses its ability to adjust its focal length. So it gets a fixed focal length. It is called presbyopia. So how we can say that what are the causes of presbyopia? The causes of presbyopia is losing flexibility of ciliary muscles, and second one, hardening of the eye lens. So these two cases. So what can be done? If the eye is unable to focus any object, whether it is nearby or far off, that means person is suffering from both myopia as well as hypermetropia. So in that case, he will use a lens which has two parts. One is concave, another is convex. So one is concave while another is convex. Concave and another one is convex. So he will use the lens according to his need. Like he wanted to read some book, then he will use the lower part of the lens, that is convex, so he can read it clearly. While if he wanted to see far off object, he will use the upper part of the lens, that is concave. So it can be corrected by using concave as well as convex lens that are combined together. That's it for today. Thank you.